Morning, my name is Raymond Nii from the Honolulu Chapter. Aloha. On the personal side, I think just this few weeks leading up to this Spring Creek, reading the Stephen Covey's book, as well as at Spring Creek, it really it put a pause button in my life, where I had to stop and think about where I'm at. Is my life in balance, both spiritually, physically, mentally, emotionally? And it's not. And a lot of it has to do with guilt. I mean, guilt meaning, yeah, if I don't do this, or if I do this for myself, I'm taking away from somebody else. But yet, when you start thinking about it, it really is making sure that your life is in balance so that you can freely give to other people, whether it's at home or at work. As far as professionally, I think, taking that personality exam, discovering that I'm green, although I knew I was green, it just depended how deeply green it was. But it gave me more perspective dealing with people, to make sure that I remember that we do have strengths, but we also have weaknesses, that we have to balance it out, that when we deal with people at work or at a chapter, we do have to know that that is our perspective, where we're coming from, and that we take those strengths and weaknesses to be able to engage people at work as well as in the chapter. I think the two main things that I took away from activities here for work is table talk. I think that's an excellent idea. Just making sure that everybody has their say, and then after everybody has their say, then you start as a collective, merging together those ideas and creating fun in activities. I mean, fun has dual meanings, and the dual meanings, but the actual fun part, the social aspect, it is so important that when you go to meetings, it cannot be all business, and I typically am all business most of the time, but it cannot be. It has to be something where people are engaged, they have fun, they want to come to the meetings, especially on volunteer groups like CFMA or any other volunteer groups. The power of one for me, it's essentially being of one mind. Engagement and collaboration is going to be the key to be able to take any group to the next level. I think the more people, the analogy, the more people we have paddling on the boat, it'll make the ride a lot easier and more productive as we go along. This past few days, spending time with every one of you, I think personally, I could count on, going forward, being able to contact each and every one of you if I have issues or if I have needs that I need to, questions that come up. I know I can reach out and contact each one of you and get an answer, because I consider you guys both colleagues and friends. As far as from the national level, like before I came here, although it was better, I really told Stuart last night, we really felt like we were on an island out there. We were out there, nobody really cared. But coming here, yeah, they do care. They do care what happens, the national people do care what happens in our chapter, and they're there as a resource for us. And finally, together, I think as we all become the one, not only personally, but as a group, that we all become a one group to make this group, CFMA, a little much stronger organization. Thank you.
1, 2, 3. Wouldn't you say we'd all be happy to go visit his chapter? Yeah. And we want to come out and give you group hugs. I love what he just said about people. We're all people. We can reach out and help each other. And two of the things that I remind you of is, it's okay to be selfish every once in a while, but selfish means taking care of self, the saw, versus ultra selfishness. And it reminds me one time we were doing an event in Hawaii and we got to go to a luau. And correct me if I'm wrong, but what I understand, luau's are celebrations, correct? Could be a birth, whatever. I remember a day when we celebrated more. Anybody remember that? Some of you may not, but there was a day in America where there were a lot more picnics and celebrations and festivals, and we got work done. I think we all need to work on our luau's a little more. And I think from what you said, we'll work on that. Thanks so much. We appreciate you very much.